Alright, welcome back to part 2 of the Banjo-Kazooie Advanced Tutorial on the Xbox version. Today, we're going over Clankers Cavern. So, let's get into it. Just like normal, hit the switch. And we're actually going to be hitting the other switch as well. Before we go into Clankers Cavern. And you want to do a roll, backflip, and another backflip for this token. Do not ground pound. It's faster, just drop down and enter. So at the start of Clankers, you want to do this talent draw jump. So you can get the fastest cycle. It's a little tough getting used to, but it's not too bad once you do. Time for the tooth cycle, which is not too bad if you do the opening room pretty good. The swimming section is not too difficult. You want to come down at the corner here, so you lower it faster. Go for the green Jinjo first. And head to this note, and get a bubble. Then back for these two notes. And swim through the key twice. The Clanker is raised. Rest of the nodes, pretty simple. And one more bubble. Optimally, you only need 2 bubbles here, but if you miss a node or 2, you're gonna need to grab a third, which loses you 1 tooth cycle. Blue Jinjo. As long as you have 2 air bubbles when you grab the Jinjo, you're good to go. And you have plenty of time for the tooth cycle. So nothing changed inside of Clanker from the beginner's route. It's all the same. So we're just going to go ahead and play through it. Nothing really to explain. Optimally, you want to try and get a 22 rings. Looks pretty good, but I don't think I'm going to get a 22. Maybe. Hey, I did. Nice. So that's how you do optimal rings. Grabbing both of these eggs doesn't hurt. I do it just to do it. Since we're low on eggs throughout the whole run. All 5 notes, or 4 notes, sorry. Up the bolt. And the optimal bolt cycle is really tough. You gotta do bolt jump, the honeycomb backflip, all the shabazz. Just spam A. Try to flutter as soon as you can and ground pound to save it if you need to. Weird camera sometimes there. Nice backflip there. That's a finicky jump. It's hard to explain. You just gotta learn how to do it. And then as long as we don't mess up the window jumps here, you should be in line for an easy bolt cycle. Nice. So this is all the same. You've done this before. Try not to get hit by the fan. If you do, it's no big deal. There's a second or two lost every time you get hit. Going back shouldn't be an issue. Banjo Jiggy. I like to hold down so I get Banjo to be up and down vertically, so it's a faster swim up. Grab some of these feathers and try and get a quick dive off this top pipe here. It's a pretty good quick dive right there. Go straight into the hole. And snippets, beauty snippets. I'm gonna try and get the fast egg strats here, see if they cooperate. They sometimes don't cooperate, which is whatever. They're not cooperating, he's too close. Just ground pound him and get on top of the pipe. If you egg both of them, you can get to where the Jiggy spawns and skip a Jiggy spawn animation. And the final swim. So on Xbox, the final swim is actually tighter for some reason. So it's a lot easier to go notes, honeycomb, Jiggy. Okay. Remember, good to go. That's Clankers Cavern. Exit and Talon Trot. And we're gonna go ahead and open up BGS. So the advanced route on N64 does not open BGS because they use RBA to do it last, but it's actually not faster on Xbox to do BGS last. So you just want to open up BGS here. Should have 3 Jiggies remaining. And now we head down to TTC. So the TTC route we're going to be using is actually the exact same as N64 does. The beginner TTC route for Xbox death warps twice, once in the sandcastle and once in Nipper. So, same start, 4 notes in the Jinjo. Up this tree. Going to the gold piece first is all up to you. I just like doing it because that's how I started off, but it's not faster nor slower. Token. And into Blubber's other hole here. Same old movement, pretty simple. And pray for good RNG, which I did not get. So you want to grab all of the feathers on top of the boat here. Very important to grab them all. And then go for the Jinjo. Well, you can skip one if you need to, but that's fine. Singular note. And I like to use 2 feathers here, just to make it consistent. Because I'm not too very good at the 1 feather strat. Beak Bomb and grab these feathers too. Flutter down here. And this staircase section's the exact same. Missing a note there messes with your lockup cycles. It's pretty annoying. But no big deal. These 3 notes. I'm sure mostly everyone's familiar with this route if they grew up watching N64 runs. Make sure you get this in flight. 3 flaps. 6 flaps and a beak bomb. Start on this note here, go around, and go in for the token. Alright, so after this yellow Jinjo, I like to jump here and slide down, and then jump and flutter. A quick dive like this, it's just a lot easier. And it's not even that much slower, like a second, barely. So Nipper skip, you go under his claw. Free Rat-a-tats. So you want to make sure to grab all the eggs in here. It's pretty fast eggs. You want to be at 2 or 3 health, it's up to you. I like to do the death warp at 3 health. So now is this palm tree jump that saves a second or 2. You can grab a couple feathers if you want. This peck up there. It's pretty precise, but with practice you should have no issues. Leaky skip, I like to stand on this circle right here and poop 2 eggs. And then the third flight section, toughest part of TTC in my opinion. You want to listen out for 8 flaps and then use a feather. And then on the third flap, I like to lower my nose and go for those 3 notes. It's hard to explain. If you do it, it should look like that. Then optimally, you would beak bomb through the Jinjo and grab the honeycomb. But if you miss the honeycomb, it's no big deal. Grab this Jiggy in flight. Grab the Jinjo Jiggy in flight. And then the final X marks the spot. I like to be at 3 HP. 2 HP is optimal. All up to you. I just don't like the 2 HP method. Jump to the sandcastle. 96 notes should be your count here. And then we get to spell Banjo-Kazooie. And use our good friend to Death Warp. Now I sort of wish this was an actual run, because it's been pretty good, honestly. I'd probably be on PB pace if I was doing a run. Alright, spam B to skip the text. And we're done with TTC. So now, this is where... Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. The last lair Jiggy. Grab these feathers. Going to be at around 15. Alright, so this is where I'm going to end this episode. Next episode will be BGS. So thanks for watching, stay tuned for part 3, and see you later.